Hello everybody, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and today we're just piddling around with the heng compressor build and just doing some little touches here and there, fine tuning, and I got some plates or a plate I want to put on this side to kind of hide some of this screws and stuff like that. Just put some two-sided tape on it and put it on there, and it'll hide them screws. So I want to do something like that, and I don't know what I'm going to use yet. So we're probably going to use wood, but I was thinking this was walnut, but it's not. So I'm going to have to cut some of these out of this walnut so that they at least match. This is just on there with two-sided tape right now, temporarily. It may be permanent once I get the right wood on it, but I'm out of 3M two-sided tape just about, so I'm down to slim pickings. So anyway, I got my bottle today finally. UPS couldn't bring it upon themselves to deliver it themselves. They had to hand it off to somebody else to do their work for them. Anyway, this is the filter that I'm going to use, and I've been wanting one for a long time, and I finally got one. So now I don't know how problematic it's going to be. Once this stuff here goes bad, I don't know that I'm ever going to replace it with that. I'll probably just use these regular filters. As soon as I get my drawer faces on, this will be a little bit easier. But I am almost certain that the inside of that is the same diameter as these filters. Well, maybe not. Oh, they'd have to change to make a different size so you couldn't use what you have at your disposal. So I don't know how often it takes for these things to be needing to be, well, now I can't get it threaded back on. Alright, so, but anyway, I took this thing apart, and it's got a bunch of scratches on the inside of this thing, so I didn't really worry too much about it. We're not trying to seal nothing, we're just trying to filter stuff. But anyway, what I've decided to do is mount that right here. And then we're going to run that line there down and over to it. And what I've got as a mount is one of these one-piece Picatinny rail mount for a scope. So I got to looking at it thinking, well, hell, that looks like it's about the same damn size as the tube on a scope. And it is. So I just put this scope mount on it in that orientation, and now I have a Picatinny rail here that will mount on it, and this will be screwed to this mount. On the one side of that, you see that little groove, that little cutout. Well, that's for this to set into. So once I get those made, they're on the 3D printer running right now. You can probably see it right over top of the unit here printing. So it's printing right now, and once we mount those to this, Then all we have to do is just put it up on there like that. This will screw on. You'll never have to unscrew this unless you want to, but that would be the easier way. If you ever wanted to take the bottle off, just take these two off and it'll come off. So those clamps will mount right here, one on each end of that Picatinny rail, and then your clamp will be right here. So I think that'll look pretty decent. And I can adjust this all the way up and down wherever I want, and adjust this up and down to this as I want. So I mean, I got so many different locations that I could put it, and I felt that right there would be about the best place for it, which would be out about that far. That clamp's pretty damn thick, but I wanted it to be pretty solid too. Don't want this breaking off. So then I got my drawer faces made that I haven't painted like I did the first ones. As you can see the difference. So I'm just going to wait until I paint them, or wait until I put them on before I paint them. That way I don't scratch them. So basically that's going to go up there just like that on the bottom of that drawer. And once I get my magnifying glass to look underneath there and see that it's level with the drawer, then I can go ahead and mount this. Because I'll be truly honest with you, my measurements are eyeballed. So I'm too lazy to grab that tape measure, so I just kind of eyeball it, man. And whatever doesn't work, I adjust for. So, but anyway, I think this board here is back further than this one is, so it's kind of throwing me off here on this one side for some reason. It's about the thickness of this, which is about 2 millimeters out on this side, and this side's almost level. So I'm thinking this is back a little bit further. Yeah, because of the screws. So I'm just going to have to deal with it and adjust accordingly. So what I'll do is to compensate, first of all, I don't think it would be even noticeable, to be honest with you. And anybody looking that damn close, they don't need to be here looking anyway. The hell. So I'll just take that, and I got to put a clamp on the back side of it to hold that drawer from going any further. Actually, that drawer ain't going to go any further. So what we're going to do, let's just go ahead and do that right now. I wonder if this will help me to align. Alright, so we're going to stick that in there. And we're going to just set that right on there. That way we know that it is level with the bottom of the drawer. So we're just going to kind of push on it a little bit. We're going to drill this hole, and then this hole. So we're not going to drill the center hole until we're done with all the rest of it. So now we're going to get our drill bit ready and our top rivet gun ready. And we're going to make sure we got a hole here that works. Yep, it's burying that in there. So now when I go to paint that, once that pops off, it's in the center of that leaf. When I paint the leaf, I'll just paint that too. So it won't be so noticeable. So that's why I put that in the center of the leaf, because I knew I was going to paint it. So we're just going to kind of hold it there in place, pushing it towards the drawer so it doesn't move. And then we're going to go through this leaf here. The only thing that I regret doing on these drawers is I was trying to save some material because I didn't need that all to be solid, because that was one big solid square like this up here, and I was trying to save material by cutting that out, and I was even thinking about cutting that out in the bottom of that too and just having a ridge, but I should have left it solid, because now I always miss the damn track. So now all I gotta do is paint the leaves that will hide the rivets and make my knobs. So I haven't decided. I think I have an idea. I have two choices. Well, three choices. I can put one of these on there. Or, you know, the rubber cocking knobs. Or I can take two knurled cocking knobs and put on there. That would be pretty cool. Or I could 3D print something to put on there. But I'm thinking serious about my cocking knobs and put two knurled ones on there. So I think that's what we're going to do, is put us two knurled ones on there. Once I get them on there, I could mix them up and see what they look like both ways and get a picture of them both ways. But yeah, I think that'd be cool as shit. So we're adding the filter, and I think I've just about filtered to death on this thing now, because I got this one, I got the blue one, and I've got the black one. These are just because that's what they came with, so I just left them in line, and I don't really think that it's even necessary to have that. We'll see, because I'd rather just go get me a 6-foot cable that will run from here and go wherever I need to go to fill my gun, which would be beside my vise, which this is all long enough. I would just have to take care, I just have to get rid of the two inline filters. But can't never have too much filtering. Oh, now look, that thing don't want to lay right for nothing now. Punk. What a punk. Being a punk. Watch it flip up there again. But anyway, I added this the other night. Shoot. Anyway, so there you have my next video on the Yong heng compressor cooling system build, or whatever you want to call it. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.